We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Chicago Cubs and the Milwaukee Brewers. Stay tuned for Brewers baseball next. Adrian Hauser is on the mound for the Brewers in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
The left fielder, number 8, Ian Happ.
First pitch of the at-bat. Ball 1.
First pitch, 7-11.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone. This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Happ with a 2-1 count now. The 2-1 home. The count now at 2-2. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. And there's one gone to start the night. With that, a look at the Cubbies starting lineup. Dero, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Hey, Matt, the first thing I notice when I walk into Miller Park is those gaps are super tight. You got to get greedy in a ballpark like this. There's a lot of damage to be had. This park plays really, really tiny at times. So look for this offense to try and drive the ball.
And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty. Hey, you know what, Dero? This Ed Drummond, he's a good umpire. Fair umpire, good ball and strike umpire. Pretty much straight down the road.
That's all you look for, Dan. Just be consistent. I don't care if you're given 2 to 3 inches off the outside corner, but you can't do it on the inside corner. If you're going to stick to one thing and stay consistent with it, no player will have a gripe with you.
And he lays off here, ball 4, and he'll become the game's first base runner here with 1 away.
And with the bases empty and 3 balls, I think they were probably just saying, hey, we're not going to compound our mistakes here. Better issue a free pass and give him something to drive.
So a runner at first with 1 man gone, and that brings in the former National League Rookie of the Year, Cody Bellinger. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Swanson, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Swing and a miss for strike 1.
Great pitch in that situation. If he makes contact on that one, more than likely he's hitting into a double play.
A little bit outside. 2-1. From the belt, the pitch. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2.
That's exactly the pitch you don't want to be chasing in these situations. He's going to keep that ball down below the hollow of the knee, try and get you to ground into a double play. You have to set your sights at least belt high.
Working for the punch out and the offering, but he won't draw a throw. That's taken for ball 4, and it's 1st and 2nd now with 1 away.
At this rate, he's going to set some kind of a record for walks issued in a game, or he'll get an early hook. We'll see if he can settle down here and start to find the strike zone, or if he continues to struggle.
So 1st and 2nd with 1 man gone, and into bat next, it'll be Jeimer Candelario. From the belt, kicks and deals. Hit down the line at first. And that's a fair ball as it's through into right field. And the run will score as the Cubs strike first to lead it 1-0.
That is fifth, the third baseman, number 16.
In now, Patrick Wisdom. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1.
This is exactly the situation you drew up from an offensive standpoint. Good pitcher on the mound, but you got a chance to bury him early in this one.
Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. That evens it up 1-1. As a look, now the pitch. Now, oh my, this ball is crushed. Look at it go. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. A 3-run shot down the line in left. Home run number 3 here in the early going. And with it, the Cubs have moved out in front now 4-0.
What a way to get things started while playing on the road. Top of the first and a big fly. Just like that, they take the lead.
Batting fifth, the catcher, Miguel.
And that'll bring in Miguel Amaya. As he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1.
As a manager, when you see a guy struggling like this in the first inning, your mind starts racing, trying to figure out about how long you're going to go with this guy and how many guys you might end up having to use out of your bullpen just to get through this thing. Not a good spot to be in.
Line drive base hit.
Boy, talk about a rough start to an inning, a 3-run bomb and then a base hit. This could get real ugly, Hero.
Yeah, you can tell, Dan. He's going to have to execute a little bit better than that. They were sitting in that hitters meeting, and they were ready. They're keeping their front shoulders in, looking for something up, out, over, and they are not missing it.
At the plate, Mike Tauchman, as he lines it hard to the right side, but out of play. Ready with the 0-1 pitch.
Nope.
And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike.
Boy, the curveball just hasn't been there this afternoon, and this is this guy's bread and butter pitch, especially when he gets ahead of hitters. He needs to find that curveball again.
The 1-1.
Oh, that's off the plate. Ball 2.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here. The 2-1 home is strike 2 swinging.
2 balls.
offered at that breaking ball below the zone, and that's a tough one to spit on. But the key is recognizing it coming out of the pitcher's hand earlier and making sure that it goes up before it comes down. More likely to be a hanger when that's the case.
And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. 3-2 pitch. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Now to the plate, Nico Horner. He represents the 8th man to bat here in the first with 4 runs already on the board. Oh, look at the dive. He gathers the throw. Touché, sir. But 4 runs score in the inning, 3 coming right here on the 3-run home run. Bottom of the first coming up. It's now 4-0 Chicago. Number 72 is the man towing the rubber for the Cubs in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, you don't see a lot of guys that have 5 pitches, right? Sometimes it's hard to master even 2 or 3. But if you can master 5 like he has, he'll be in pretty good shape.
So striding forward now, Willie Adames. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Not shortstop, Willie Adames.
Now here's the pitch. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, it's been a promising start to the new year as they've taken 3 of the first 4 contests.
Yeah, Matty, I've been really impressed with this team, especially on the recent road trip, the start to it. They're 3-1 after 4 games, playing really fundamentally sound baseball. From offense to defense, pitching, it's all coming together for this group.
A 1-1 count to the Brewers leadoff man. The 1-1.
Nope, outside.
And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's 1 gone. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
To the plate now, William Contreras, as he'll watch a sinker here that misses. It's ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. Liner towards second, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
No, you say.
Batting third, no outfielder, Christian Yelich.
In is Christian Yelich. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Sinker stays outside and is behind now 2-0.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
Ground ball to second. This could be 2. 1 there. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Stepping into the box, number 72. He readies for his first plate appearance.
Number 72.
First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. And I believe he broke the plane of the plate there. He most certainly did. It's a ball and a strike. Cubs pitcher at the plate, trailing with a 1-2 count.
Great job by the pitcher right there, changing eye levels. We all know he's a sinker ball pitcher, but if he could throw some four-seamers up in the zone like that, it could work for him.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here now the 2-2. Into center field, line drive, base hit. So a base hit to kick things off here, and there's a man aboard to start out their half of the second. Well, that's his first major league hit. There might not be too many more to come considering he's a pitcher, but I'm sure that's still a pretty exciting moment for him.
Hey, listen, hits are hard to come by, Matt. I only had one in my entire 18-year career. 1 for 15, but hey, I still remember that one hit.
So now to the plate, Ian Happ. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. One ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter.
1-1.
The 1-1.
Ball, that's out.
He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
The 2-1 home. A bouncer up the middle. To second for 1. Throw on to first won't be in time, so they just get the 1 there. So that one wasn't quite hit sharply enough to turn 2.
Well, when you get a ground ball in a double play situation, you always want to turn it, but that was a tough hit to do it on. You don't want to rush and make a mistake and get no out, so that was a good job to at least get the runner going into second.
Dansby Swanson is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0. From the stretch.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
Now the 1-1 pitch. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
Now the 2-1.
Ball 3.
I love the approach out on the mound. Everything's down in the zone as it should be, but now you find yourself in a 3-1 count. Do you elevate a little bit more and get back in this zone, or do you just pitch around him?
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Tough to do much with that one, a swing and a miss.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
It skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there. So here's Cody Bellinger. He worked the walk and came around to score in his first trip in this game. From the stretch, here's the pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Number 10 will get there, and he puts it away to... Stepping in, Brian Anderson. And they've got some work to do early on. Down 4-0 already. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. bouncer to the left side. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other, one away.
So here's how the Chicago Cubs are positioned defensively. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
Carlos Santana is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Bases are empty, one man out. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes.
You got to be paying attention as an offense in a hitter's meeting in this situation. When you got a guy on the mound that you know the bottom can drop out of any pitch he throws, you have to elevate your sights.
The 1-2.
I got the count. 2-2.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
3-2.
Full count now. 3-2.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out. So now it's Mark Canha. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. First pitch on its way. And that's taken for strike 1. Slider laid off for a ball. And a half-hearted attempt that time as he broke the plane of the plate. It's a ball and 2 strikes now. And a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. They're down 4-0. Back here in Milwaukee at Miller Park as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've already put 4 runs on the board, and they've done so by running up their opponent's pitch count. So he said he thinks they're going to have a lot more opportunities to score because of that as the game goes on.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Patrick Wisdom. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here.
We all know this guy's a real good fastball hitter. We saw how far he can hit one. He got a fastball that he liked, and he turned that thing around, and it got out of here in a hurry.
Now the 1-0. Hard hit ball to second. He's right there. And there's out number 2. So 2 are gone now in the Cubs half of the third. And in at the plate digs Miguel Amaya. First offering on its way. And no swing apparently. Ball 1. 2-0 now.
And this is why he's struggling right here. He's not able to pound the strike zone early in the count. These guys are finding themselves in serious count leverage situations, and good hitters aren't going to miss.
Hit out towards second. Fielded cleanly. Off balance throw gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They lead it 4-0. Bottom of the third now, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Bryce Turang. And now the third baseman sneaks into position to cover a potential drag bunt. First pitch coming. Here it is. And this is low, ball one. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. And it's 1-2. Well outside with the curveball for a ball. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now. 3-2. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. Scooped up, throws in time, and that's out number one. Digging in now for the Brewers, number 10. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Slapped hard the opposite way. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. And there's probably no happier person in the ballpark. Sal has just collected his first hit in the big leagues. And as is customary, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
Yeah, good for him, and congratulations. Listen, he's worked his entire lifetime for this moment, and he's obviously trying to play cool right now, but you can bet inside his head, he's on top of the world.
Now batting.
So digging in now, Willie Adames. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Now the 1-0. Grounded back up the middle. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Brewers strand one. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. All set for the start of the inning, and standing in is the veteran outfielder, Mike Tauchman. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Outside, that's the ball.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down, or he won't be out here very long.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And that's swung on and missed on a pitch down. 1-1. Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it.
Yeah, Matty, you see the same pitch 3 times in a row and you find yourself down 1-2 in the count. Your head starts to get on a swivel here. Is he coming back with it 4 times, or do I have to sit on something else?
2-2 the count. And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes. Striding into the box, Nico Horner. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch on its way. Check swing called strike. 0-1.
Hey, you think back to the early innings right there. You thought this guy would have been hitting his showers. A credit to him. He's been able to regroup, find his mechanics, and find a way to stay in this game.
Count now a ball and a strike. The 1-1 is taken for strike 2. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now. 3-2. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away.
Now batting.
So here now's the
Number
pitcher,
72.
number 72, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Line, but speared on a hop. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And next to hit is the catcher, William Contreras. It looked like the fastball got away from him there. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Contreras, just 24 years of age. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. Ripped down the first base line, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Pitch on the way.
Ball 2.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
The 2-2. It's the top of the zone. He struck him out looking.
This guy is really locked in on the bump right now. He's just playing good old-fashioned hardball right now, just rearing back and letting it go. And it seems like this lineup, they don't have an answer for anything he's bringing so far.
And here's Christian Yelich now. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball. 1-0. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Outside with the cut fastball there, and it's a 2-ball count.
This is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like that. You can't just lay one in there, but you also don't want to run the count to 3-0.
And that's the second out.
Now batting.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the outfielder Brian Anderson. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. Hit softly on the ground to third. He's got it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. They certainly know how to have a good time in Milwaukee, and I believe this may just be a brand new type of polka. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday night baseball after this. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Ian Happ. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. A 1-1. This is pulled into right. Kenna is there to put it away for out number 1.
The batter, number 7.
Dansby Swanson lining up to hit. He went down on strikes last time up. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
1-0.
And that misses for ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. But this will land untouched. The 1-1. Is a fastball that misses. Cubs shortstop with a 3-1 count. Cody Bellinger will be next.
Hey.
3-2.
Okay.
A shot down the first baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Another payoff pitch. Fastball too low, and that's ball 4.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Now the Brewers manager's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So he'll make his way to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, and he just didn't have his best stuff in this one. Number 31 is ready, and he'll take the ball from the manager.
Number 31.
Cody Bellinger will be the first to greet him here as he'll stand in with a runner at first and 1 away. From the stretch. Good slider there, and he gets ahead of him 0-1. 4 runs, 4 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. And before the 0-1 pitch, he'll step out of the box and get his bearings a bit. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. The 1-1 is laid off for ball 2. Started to chase that time, but then he wisely holds off for ball 3. Runners on first with 1 down. Full count to Bellinger, 3 balls, 2 strikes.
I think it's a real possibility that they put that run on first in motion. That would help them stay out of that double play that would end the inning, but that's also kind of risky at the same time.
Runners on the move for second. And there's a base hit on the line. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
Hey, you know it's not a hit and run right there with a 3-2 full count. Just putting a runner in motion, but it worked out just the same. Nice base hit right there, and we got first and third.
The next batter, Jeimer Candelario, in the dirt and blocked behind the plate. No movement on base. It's ball 1. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. Now he'll step out at the plate and reassess things here. Now the 1-0. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. Catch is made near the line. Here comes the runner from third. And the run will score on the sacrifice fly, so it's now a 5-0 game. Now in the box, Patrick Wisdom. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Right fielder giving chase. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. A run, a hit, and a man left. Last half of the 5th coming up. The Cubs lead this one 5-0. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Brewers manager to discuss his thoughts on Milwaukee's offense so far. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said that they're playing right into the pitcher's game plan today by expanding the strike zone way too often. Instead of swinging at pitches in the strike zone that they can do something with, they're often chasing at pitches out of the zone, which is resulting in a lot of their outs. Going forward, they have to start being more selective, guys.
Thank you, Heidi. The 1-0. out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. Lays off the slider that time. 2-1.
Those were two great executed pitches right there away from this batter. He can hurt you in a heartbeat. I don't think anything's going to leak out over the heart of the plate.
Bellinger's got it.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Kenna, the former New York Met, he became a member of this team after signing as a free agent earlier this season.
Yeah, he didn't have an opportunity to really get acclimated to this ball club. Showing up during the season is not always easy, opening the doors to a big league clubhouse and trying to get to know your teammates. The best way to get to know them is to go out and produce.
2-2.
I got to count 2-2.
Still 2-2. From the stretch. Went to the slider to try and get him to chase, but it's full now. 3-2. Bryce Terang waits on deck. And this is on the ground is short. Could be two. There's one on to first, and they get the double play.
The batter, number 00.
Boy, and that's a great play there at short. He's forced to go to the backhand and then pivot on that right leg to throw against the momentum of his body. These guys make it look easy. That's one you could definitely launch into right field if you're not under control.
So base is empty now after the double play. And set to go is the second baseman, Bryce Terang. And now the third baseman sneaks into position to cover a potential drag bunt. Here comes the first pitch. A ball and no strikes. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Go down quietly. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0.
Leading off for the Cubs.
Now at the plate, Miguel Amaya. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. Hit to first. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. So coming to the plate, Mike Tauchman. 0 for 2 for him to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Low for ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. Digging in once again, Nico Horner. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Out in front of it, strike 1. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And Santana will put the squeeze on this one in the inning. Digging in, number 10. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game if this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
Now a cutter, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Fouled off. Hit out towards second. Right to him. And that's out number 1. Number 13 will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. Liner toward right center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Dan, that can't bother you too much as a pitcher. Guys swinging first pitch.
No, one of the things you want to do, D-Rose, you have to try to get ahead with the first pitch. You want to throw one of the first 2 pitches for strikes. Unfortunately, sometimes when you bring the ball in the strike zone, you're bound to give up some base hits, but hopefully he can minimize the damage here.
0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
Hit hard to short. To second for 1. On to first, it's a double play. As their woes continue, the inning is over. None left for Milwaukee. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Andrew Chafin is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. Now to the plate, the pitcher, number 72. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And now a check swing, but did he hold up in time? No, swung the bat, says Clyde Washington. It's strike 1. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Action now in the Milwaukee bullpen as they'll have a right-hander loosen up. The 2-1 is a sinker that misses for a ball.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
And that can't find the zone either. It's ball 4, and on just 5 pitches, he's walked the pitcher leading off the inning.
Well, he walked him on 5 pitches, but that last pitch was really good. He missed down, but only by a hair. When a hitter has a 3-1 count, he can wait until he gets a pitch he loves.
Here comes the first pitch. Hit out towards second. A dive, and he knocks it down. And he'll make it to first easily on what will almost certainly be ruled an infield single.
Now batting, shortstop, Dansby Swanson.
Standing in now, Dansby Swanson. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. First and second here with nobody out. And it's 1-1. A 1-1.
Ball 2.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
The 2-1 is looked at for ball 3. Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. And it's gone. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. Second home run early in the year as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Boy, talk about how an inning can get away from you, right? 3-run homer already in this inning. They've yet to give up an out, and this could turn out to be one of those really ugly innings.
The center fielder, number 24,
Cody Bellinger at the plate now, as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. A 2-ball, no strike count to the Cubs center fielder.
Hey, the bullpen needs to step up in this situation. I got to believe the manager was hoping for way more than this.
Now the 2-0.
3-0 the count.
Hey, this is one of those tough outings as a reliever. Just have to keep throwing strikes and believe sooner or later this inning's going to turn around.
3 runs already home here. And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1. Comes with the fastball, but it's outside for ball 4.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Jeimer Candelario. Lifetime in this matchup. He's gone 3 for 11. He's taken him deep once. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Nope, that's down.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
Here it comes, 1-0. Now a check swing here, but the home plate umpire says he went around and no argument, and it's 1-1. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Nobody out, runner on first. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Beautiful backdoor slider for the punch out right there, guys. When it's tight like this one was, it looks like a fastball off the plate, then darts back at the corner at the last second. Locked them up completely with that one.
Into the box now, Patrick Wisdom. This is lifted into the air out towards center field. Number 10 is there, and he has it for the out.
now batting, catcher, Miguel Amaya.
Standing in, Miguel Amaya. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Here comes the first pitch. Hit high and deep out to left. Yelich going back, still going back. And this one is gone, a home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Second home run early in the year as the blowout continues.
Wow, talk about a guy getting hot, right? Hits a bomb, hit one yesterday. Usually when he gets hot, he starts to hit them in bunches, and this could be the beginning of a very, very good hot streak.
J.C. Mejia comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
The batter, the right fielder.
At the plate now, Mike Tauchman. as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And now before the 0-1 pitch, a quick stoppage as he steps out. One and one.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hard on the ground towards short. Adames scoops it up. Throw in time, and they stop the bleeding as this side is retired. So give them 5 runs in the inning, with the big blows being the 2 home runs. We'll move on now to the bottom half of the 7th. Get up and stretch. Cubs lead it 10-0. Ready for another shot now, William Contreras. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
First pitch on its way.
Nope. Ball 1. Count 1-0. Ball 2. 2-0.
Now the 2-0. Swing and a ball hit foul as this will find the seats in right. Now the 2-1 pitch. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
Even though we're late into this ball game, this guy's velo is still top notch. This guy's a horse.
Two pitch is fouled away.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
The 2-2 one more time. Hit on the ground out to short. Swanson scoops it up, and the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
The left fielder, number 22, Christian Yelich.
1 away for the Brewers in their half of the 7th. And up next, the sweet swinging left-handed hitting outfielder Christian Yelich. First offering on its way. Just above the zone that time. Looked like a misfired sinker.
Very impressive outing so far. His command has been spot on. Even when he misses his spot, it isn't out over the heart of the plate. He's throwing quality pitches.
windup and the 1-0 pitch. One out, nobody on. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
A 3-1 count to the Brewers left fielder.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
He loses him on ball 4. Stepping up to the plate, Brian Anderson. He was a ground out victim last time up.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like a sinker in his last AB that got him to roll over. Kind of similar situation right here. Similar stuff on the mound. Look for them to try and get him to do exactly the same thing as his last AB. He's got to fight to get it elevated just a little bit more.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1.
Hasn't seen a heater yet in this at bat. One might be coming right here.
A swing and a ground ball to third. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third. And he's safe.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. Here comes the Chicago skipper now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So he'll leave here with 1 out in the 7th as he now hopes the bullpen can go ahead and get him the W. So now Carlos Santana as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. The 0-1 pitch.
Ball 1.
Ball 1. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off.
Boy, the Brewers haven't done much up to this point. They need to get something going, and they need to get it going right now.
The 1-2.
Ball inside.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
And it's fouled away. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. And this is in the dirt here as it bounds a few feet away. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. Ready now with the payoff pitch. He spoils another one and will do it again. Popped up. Candelario has room in foul territory. 2 down.
Great scoring opportunity miss right there. You talk about frustration. Popping it up with 2 runners in scoring position. He'd like to get that one back.
Has a look, now the pitch. Drives it out to deep right center field. Right fielder is on the run. He's got it, and they get out of the jam unscathed. Brewers strand a couple. Lead looks insurmountable here. They're down 10-0. Ready to begin the 8th, and next will be the speed threat. Nico Hoerner. First pitch of the at-bat.
That's the ball.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
3 balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter.
It's been a great job so far by the 8-hole hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, this could spell for a huge inning.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1, so now we've got a battle on our hands.
And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning.
That is not the way he wanted to start off this half inning. It's one thing to walk the leadoff hitter, but it's even more painful when the leadoff hitter is an absolute burner and he can really wreak some havoc on the bases.
Nick Madrigal will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 1, Nick Madrigal.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Number 10 is there, and he'll bring this one in. So 1 gone here in the Chicago 8th, and that'll bring up the former first rounder and Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. And he takes ball 1. Two balls and no strikes.
You thank your lucky stars when you get a chance to hit behind a guy with as much speed as he has on first base. The entire defense is on guard, and you know probably there's a fastball coming.
Into right field, that's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, one of the things that makes it so tough to pitch is you consistently have to make good pitches. Even on 2-0, you just can't lay one right down the middle.
Yeah, I'm sure he wanted to nip a corner right.
Hit high and deep out to left. Yelich going back. A leap at the wall, but he can't bring this one back. It's a home run. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left, his second of the game, as this lead got even wider.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
The batter, the center fielder,
Cody Bellinger at the plate now. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. His eyes lit up on that one above the zone, but he comes up empty.
He's got to find a way to set his sights down, but if I'm the pitcher, I continue to climb that ladder until he makes an adjustment.
Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
Great mid-AB adjustment right there. Swung at the first high fastball and was able to take the second one.
The 1-2. Still only 1 out in the inning. Fouled away. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
This is exactly the reason why this guy has been so successful and has played this game so long, scrambling pitch after pitch, making this guy work out on the mound.
The 2-2.
3 balls, 2
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome, you go back to the dugout as an offensive player and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Uribe enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. Into the box, Jeimer Candelario, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And maybe trying to get him off stride at the plate, so he'll step out and ask for time. 2 out, nobody on. One and one, the count to the Cubs first baseman. Helping him out here as he swings and misses to fall behind a ball and 2 strikes.
When I broke into the league, not many guys were throwing that elevated fastball with that much velocity on it. The game has changed.
And he fouls this one off.
Hey, that fastball caught too much of the plate on an 0-2 count.
Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. Hit pretty well out toward right center field. And that'll get down for a base hit. The relay, and a good effort to bring it back in quickly, but he's in at second base with a double.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting this baseball back.
At the plate, Patrick Wisdom, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. Another RBI spot for him. He's already got 3 in the game. One 1-0 count. Here it is. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2. And did he hold up in time? A look down, and no. 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. Number 74 will take the ball now as the new pitcher. Now batting, Bryce Terang. He's rolled into groundouts a couple of times already here in the ballgame.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
1-0 pitch. 2-0.
This at-bat sets up really good right here, right? Hasn't seen a fastball yet, but now he gets to count at 2 balls and no strikes. He has to be looking for a fastball right here.
This is on the ground over to first. He'll get to this one deep in the hole, and they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
So frustrating, D-Row. You make a good pitch and you get these guys that can run around and they're fast. You think you have an out, and all of a sudden it turns into an infield single.
Yeah, this is definitely part of his game, the ground attack, Dan. He's a speedster. He's going to get a ton of infield singles, and he knows how frustrated that pitcher is.
The 1-1. Misses, ball 2. Swing and a laser off into foul territory. A runner at first with no outs here. And that's taken high for a ball. It's full now, 3-2. And there's a line drive, base hit to left field.
I know the score's out of hand right here, but I've never met a big league ball player that's going to give away an at-bat in any game ever. Nice piece of hitting right there, staying within yourself and grabbing you a knock.
And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Fouled off. None out, runners at first and second. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. 1 there, and that didn't work out too well as the pinch hitter comes on to bounce into a double play.
Well, there's the pitcher's best friend right there. The inning was off to a rough start, right? But nothing changes that like a good old 2-ball. We'll see if they can strand the runner at third now.
Now back to the top of the Milwaukee order, digging in Willie Adames, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0. Sinks below the knees, taken for a ball. Men on third with 2 down. 3-0 now. William Contreras would be next. And he missed with it there, ball 4. It's a 2-out walk with the runner still at third. Standing in, William Contreras, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with the runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
Estrada enters here looking to get the final out before the 9th inning.
Number 56.
Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Estrada has proven to be a guy that throws strikes coming out of the pen and doesn't walk a lot of batters.
Boyd, every manager and pitching coach, Matty V, they love to bring a guy in that they know one thing. He's going to throw strikes and not beat himself. And this guy is certainly not afraid to attack the strike zone.
And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. And nope, this one falls, so he'll get another shot. The count is 2-2 to the Brewers catcher. In the air, out to right. Tuchman is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great. Elvis Higuero comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Yanked on the ground down the line. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
No doubt about it. He was looking fastball all the way there, and that's exactly what he got. Got the barrel out front and just blasted it down the line for an extra base hit. Nobody out, runner in scoring position. Great opportunity here.
In now, Mike Talkman, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. Lifted the other way to left center. Boy, and the shellacking continues as this is down for extra bases. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
The batter, number 2, second baseman, Nico Horner.
To the plate now, Nico Horner, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Center fielder giving chase. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And a relay home. And he will score on the sacrifice fly. The pitcher, Estrada, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. Tucker Barnhart will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 18, Tucker Barnhart.
And it's fouled away. One and one to Tucker Barnhart.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Into the corner and slicing foul. Here now the 2-2 is in there. A called strike 3.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way worse when you do it with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in play.
Ian Happ stands in as he looks at ball one here. 2 out here and a runner at second. Not close. It's 2-0.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
Ball 3 as he misses low with it here. Dansby Swanson would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Inside, he misses. Ball 4.
Now batting,
Dansby Swanson is going to have another crack at it here, and it's been a great offensive performance for him so far. This was back in the 8th, his second home run of the game, as he dearly loved to make it 3 right here. From the belt, the pitch, check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. 1-0 pitch on the way. Fastball, and that thing got up there at 95 miles an hour. A ball and a strike. Lifted down the line in left. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Two down, runners at first and second. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Here's another 2-2. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time. Caleb Killian will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his third game this season. Coming to the plate now, Christian Yelich. He's going to lead things off in their half of the 9th as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
And, looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1.
Well, he's following the code not to miss down and into a lefty, everything on the outer half of the plate.
Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Brian Anderson is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. This one's down to third. Throw to first will take care of him, and the Brewers are now down to their final out.
Now batting.
At the plate, Carlos Santana. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, this one's going to upset him for a little bit. You make the pitcher work the way he did right there, and that's the end result. That one sticks with you for a while.
1-1 the count to the Brewers' first baseman. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. All even now, 2-2. The Brewers down to their final strike. Fouled away. Popped him up. Horner is there for it. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Well, that wasn't exactly a nail-biter, but it's always nice when you can get an offensive explosion like that and save your closer for another day. A comfortable victory.
14-0 is the final in this one. The Chicago Cubs jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Number 72 gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 41 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.